for deciding to stay to watch this video. Well, this is a very important topic of discussion. This is a sensitive topic, but it's also a very personal topic because I have been in this program for 23 years of my life. The program that I'm talking about is a government program, a watch list, um, a state threat list that organizations and agencies work together through all different sectors and branches of of the world in which we're living in, collaborate and work together to take on targeted individuals. Now, the targeted individual is a person that is being treated as an enemy of the state because they are a threat. They are, most of the time, they have a very high IQ, very spiritually awakened, very powerful individual who has a lot of great leadership assets and has the ability to create a very positive influence and help to guide a lot of people out of the corrupted ways of the world in which we're living in today. Now, it's also very much a high spiritual war. And let me begin by saying that it's a spiritual war because ever since many of us were born, we've been placed in a program, and they already knew that we were very different, that we are a different kind of spiritual vessel because they've been studying human behavior, humans' personalities for a long time, and it also has to do with our bloodline being pure. Now, with that being said, it has to do with the ability that you have spiritual gifts. You are born with a very heightened sense of awareness, of consciousness, and you know, other people find this to be very threatening because it goes against the agenda of Babylon. Now, are you guys not gonna like the video or just watch me? So, the other live stream, um, it actually didn't let me go back in the live stream anymore. So I had to redo it all over again. I had to start again. But ow. Okay. I don't even know how I'm even gonna explain this video without sounding like I'm out of my mind. Cause it's such a such a topic that is like very, very much kept, you know, hidden from being spoken about. You know how like as a TI, I don't go around telling everybody I'm a TI, I'm this, I'm that. You know, because I mean, many of the people are very aware. Ow. I wish there was more support in the TI community. I feel like there's not enough of it. It's not, there's not enough support for the TI community. You know, many people just keep to themselves. They don't really speak about what they're going through, and I wish there was more people that were outspoken, because it's like I even sometimes feel like, you know, like if I share too much, I'm gonna get gaslit. You know, all the tactics that they always throw on me. And I'm just like, every time I usually talk about a topic like this, it usually gets worse, you know? Or they can even mess with my channel. No, I haven't been shaking. I'm good right now. I'm good right now. I'm just literally, I have a stomach ache, but overall, I'm good. Oh, you've been shaking. Oh, you asked me if I've been shaking? No, I haven't. But you have. Yeah, that's how it can get. It can really heighten your sense of your anxiety. It can heighten your anxiety, but one thing that really helps is the imagery of having the full armor of God. Like just like visualizing that you have and spiritual, like, have this full armor of God. When I was at McDonald's, there was so many lights. Yeah, the lights can really get to you, but you just have to um visualize it in a way that isn't negative. That way you kind of like minimize the negativity, like kind of like see it as, oh, you know, the lightings is just, you have to yeah, at night it gets very intense. You have to visualize it, change your perception about it, but still be aware of what's going on at the same time. So like with me, usually when people just walk around, I'm just like, oh, it's the zombies, you know. They're just wandering around. They just they're just literally wandering amongst us. That's it, you know. I try not to think too negatively of it. I'm just like, here comes the zombies, you know, just mindless, just following orders. And I don't really take it personal, because I'm like, these people are just like, they have very low consciousness and awareness. They're just, you know, they're not quite awakened. So I kind of like just make things seem like I know what's going on. Like, people, you know, forgive them for they know not what they do. Because if they knew what they were doing, continue moving on, you know, living life, operating in the spirit of life, and just let them do what they're doing. It's freezing. I don't know. I just shut my eyes really quick and pray for them. It's heavy everywhere. Yeah. I close my eyes too. I wanted to do a video on I'm gonna do another video. Maybe sometime tomorrow. I'm just gonna focus on the indirect conversation. Now, I might get gaslit. I don't care if people literally want to call me crazy. I don't care. It's reality, you know? But I'm gonna make that video and I'm gonna literally go through with it. Like I said, when I want to do a video, I'm going through with it. I'm gonna get it done no matter what. Um, I'm gonna talk about this week the indirect conversations and the what other thing that they do, the indirect harassment as well. I'm gonna talk about both of those things, like the spitting on the ground, the coughing, the throwing trash really hard when they're near you. Like there's a trash can and these people literally throw the trash like that. Um, Another thing that they do is they talk really loud and they talk, about your life. Yeah, the spitting is it's so derogatory. It's very unclassy. When I see it, when I see even when I see girls doing that, like they're just following whatever they're being told to do. I'm like, that is so trashy. That's trashy. I don't care if it's part of the program. That is so trashy from a female, literally just spitting on the ground. Ugh, it's like really? Like, don't you think about what you're doing is kind of bizarre? Like, don't you think like the orders that you're being told are kind of like don't they question things? I just think like how can they just blindly follow the most dumbest, stupidest things that these people literally will do? I can't believe it. It's just crazy, you guys. Literally, one time I saw a person just slap his head like, and then he won like that, and I was like, what's wrong with you? Like, like who would just literally, be on their run and then go like that to their head and then keep running? And they follow orders. They follow orders, and I'm like, you guys are some puppets. Like, you guys look so ridiculous. You guys, clowns. I'm telling you. It does irritate me though sometimes. It does irritate me. I do get like, and then I had literally like, I've had like homeless people literally scream at me. I'm like, why do they send some pretty crazy people my way? Yeah. Yeah. Hi, child of Christ. How are you? I know you're a real TI too. I already know. I know some of the most. I know some. I know which people are the real TIs. I know which ones are the fake ones. In the chat, there's literally, you guys. There's literally some fake TIs that exist, and they just want to say that they're targeted just so they can feel like they're special. It's crazy. I'm like, you guys will literally do anything just for clout. Crazy, crazy, crazy world we live in. Crazy world we live in. They wouldn't even be able to handle a day in our shoes. You know? There's this guy's like, yeah, I'm targeted. And I'm like, really? You are? This guy is not even targeted. He literally has a bunch of pictures of his friends and like going out and living life. That can't possibly be far from the truth. Literally. Many of us are isolated. I've never seen one TI literally just blend in perfectly with the world, and it's not, no, it's so unrealistic. I don't know, I just can't, have a hard time believing that type of stuff, you know? So they literally try to isolate us. Most of the time but that's so fake. He was like, literally, like, he's like, yeah, I want you to meet all my friends, and I was like, you're TI, are you sure? Like, yeah, we get drunk and we like, I'm like, what? What? That is so fake. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna definitely do a video on that because that topic needs to just be said, okay? The indirect conversations and the indirect comments and things that they say. What else do they do? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to really put the pieces together. Hold on. Indirect conversations. Oh, they do a lot of indirect harassment as well. Like I had my bags today, right? And someone was on the phone and they were like, I wouldn't take that I wouldn't steal that type of, you know, shit or something like that. Because I had my bags right there and I just went to go throw away something. And I kept on looking back to make sure nobody took my stuff. And this guy on the phone was like, I wouldn't take that shit. That shit's like, that looks like, like unvaluable items. But on the phone saying it, it's like, have you guys ever seen those phone call pranks where they're on the phone and they're like, they walk by someone and they're like, oh yeah, they look so ugly. And they're like talking on the phone. That's what gang stalking is like. Yeah, but they'd be trying to put us down. They also use a lot of our insecurities against us. A lot of our insecurities against us. You know what? I'm gonna make that video because I'm just tired of not. I need to really, literally just vent and just talk about it. I'm gonna make that video next week, but I want to prepare for it better. Indirect conversation and street theater. Those two things are gonna go together. And I don't know if I should do. No, that's for another video. They have a profile of your insecurities, of what triggers you, of what bothers you, of things that happen in your past. They're literally gonna talk about stuff like that also. Like they literally gather a lot of information on my YouTube videos as well. I made a YouTube video saying how, oh, I never had a prom date or something like that. Next thing you know, they send a gang stalker wearing a homecoming sweater. And then I made another video talking about the evil eye. Next thing you know, in the library, so many people are wearing a shirt that literally has the evil eye on it. It's like indirect communication, but it's so, you guys, it sounds so crazy. That's what I'm thinking about. Should I make it or should I didn't? Should I don't? Can't even talk right now. Should I make it or should I not? Because it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy. They're gonna be like, people are gonna be like gaslighting me, like, they're not talking about you, or maybe they were just talking about someone else. But it's like, they are talking about us, but they're not saying it directly to our face. It's done like behind our back, if that makes sense, you know? It's done behind our back. So, I want to talk about that. But sometimes they've literally put out my personal, like, they've literally put my insecurities out in the open, like really private information out in the open. And I'm like, this is so embarrassing. I mean, it's so intrusive, you know? Like I've had certain traumas, certain like past experiences that I literally like, you know, don't want people knowing about, and it's like the whole world knows. They know that I've literally struggled with certain things in my life, and they literally just talk about it. And I'm like, oh, someone was like saying like, oh yeah, and she sings when she walks. Like, she's so weird. Like, who does that? Because sometimes I literally walk and I start singing all happy, and they were talking about how I like, they were having an indirect conversation. They were like, she sings when she walks, and she's so weird. Like, who sings when they walk? Like that's strange. So I knew they were talking about me, but it was very indirectly. But it's so hard to prove, you guys. I'm literally gonna sound crazy when I talk about it. Because then people are like, do you have any proof? And I'm like, my intuition, me knowing, you know. There's so many comments, you guys. I'm trying to like keep up with everyone. I think they're irritated with me. Mm, you're fine. Don't worry about them too much. Just let it go. I get spit at a lot. Yeah, me too. And you know what? They're starting to get very close to me, like personally. I'm like, give me my space. Like, I was ordering ice cream today, and you know how they have the counters? The girl that worked there was like cleaning the counters really near me, like really close to me, like, like wiping the counters down. I was like, dang, you're very close to me. Just like very close. I mean, who needs to really clean the counter when I'm literally trying to order something, like, and very close to me, like very intrusive. Crazy. These people are. It's so sickening. It's so sickening. It truly is. These people are sick. I pray for them. This is a sick world we live in. I never thought this world was just crazy. This world is crazy. The things people do is kind of like. And they've called me weird. Man, they're weirder. They're the weird ones. Sorry, but I don't consider myself weird at all. The things that they do, I'm actually glad I don't fit in with society. I'm actually blessed. There's a part of me that feels so good because I don't need to literally go out and, be an idolater. I mean, I'm not looking down upon them, but I'm glad I'm not in that filth. That's filth. That's just sin. It's like people are so comfortable in their sin and then they want to go out and gang stalk and act like they're perfect and act like they don't do anything wrong in their life. Hypocrites. There's some hypocrites, man. These people are hypocrites. You know? They need to repent from their sins. That's what they need to focus on. Instead of focusing on us, they need to start repenting before the wrath. Like, really, you guys, these people need to, like, get theirs together. I mean, so much is going on in this world for them to be concerned about you. Ugh. Yeah, the fake ones are terrible. There was one who was fake, and they're like, "We're gonna get married, and we're gonna be TIs together." I was like, "Why are you glorifying it?" I'm like, "Why are you glorifying it? You think, you think it's something to glorify that the fact that we're literally being harassed?" I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, you guys, I want to do the indirect conversations and all that. When they talk about, something personal, when they talk about like things that you previously or recently talked about, they start to talk about it. The mimicry. Oh, you know what, you guys? I got it. I I finally got it, you guys. Hold on. This is what we're gonna do because we're all TIs are in this together. It's not just me. We're doing this together, okay? So this is a TI community. So let's get started. We got some things to do. Hold on, let me close my window first. My room's a mess again. I literally struggle with keeping it clean because of my stress. Oh, it's just stressful. Hold on. Alright. Okay, who's in the chat? Who's in the chat? Alright, you guys. So, let's see what we're gonna do. This week we're gonna do some videos, but I just gotta get organized because I can't just start off a scratch. But I could just talk my personal experiences too, I could do that too. Not everything has to be overly organized. Y'all do something really bad, who do you think God is going to hit harder, them or you? Me, I feel like God is gonna hit me harder than them because, yeah, isn't that crazy? Chosen ones get punished a lot harder. I don't know, but that's just how it is. Exactly. Yep, that's true. Alright. You're exactly right, Jay. Jay, you're on. That's true. It's called energy harvesting. That is really a thing that's happening. That's part of the reason why this world is still sustaining itself. That's part of the reason why the world hasn't collapsed fully. Imagine if there was no righteous people. It would be Or the Bible says, the righteous are the ones that people rejoice, but they don't like. That's the thing. They supposedly hate us, but when they see us, they're like, chosen one. Yeah. Some of them are just confused admirers. It's facts. I've seen it. I've actually seen it. All right, you guys. Let me flip my camera. Okay. So we could talk about. We could talk about mimickers. I don't even know if I'm spelling it right, okay? No. Okay, I don't know why the S is all the way over there. Mimickers and indirect conversation, right? I know. Me too. I wish I would get paid for that too. I wish they would compensate us for everything they put us through. you know? Just like, I'm like, you guys owe us big time. Like, you guys owe us big time. I'm talking about big time for everything they put us through, and the people who were TIs before us as well. You know, they don't even treat us like celebrities though. They don't even treat us like that. you know, I wouldn't consider myself a celebrity because they really do not treat us good. They treat us so bad. Yeah, they treat us like rejects. That's how I've always been treated my entire life. They Alright, so let's see, you guys. We got the mimickers. Mimics. Can you guys go? Can you guys relate to these or no? Let me know if you guys can relate to any of the stuff I'm writing. Please let me know. Slam car doors. What else? What else? What else? Honk twice. They honk twice. Car alarms. All right, dog barking. Hold on, I messed up right there. Pointing finger. Okay, guys. What do you guys think? These are certain things that are not talked about. You got. Okay, so mimicry, indirect conversations, laughing, spitting, fake coughing, key jingles, slam car doors, honk twice, car alarms, dog barking, pointing finger at you, and camera and recording us. Alright. What else we got? Dog walking. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're going to first. What do you guys want to do the sensitization video? It seems like we should do the sensitization video better. Okay. I think that's where we're heading towards right now. That's where I see everybody heading towards that topic. Let's do sensitization then. Let's do a video on sensitization. And we'll do another one on phone hacking. The robocalls, I could do that one for the phone hacking. I could do a video specifically just on phone hacking as well. And the signs, how your lighting goes down on your phone, your volume, certain calls, certain text messages don't get sent, certain emails disappear. What else? Certain apps you're not allowed to use because they glitch. Your typing keyboard slows down. What else? YouTube won't allow you to go live sometimes. Alright. Yeah, phone hacking. Phone battery drains fast, exactly. Yeah, that one has to do with mail tampering. That's a different topic, but that one can go with the black bag jobs, like when they break in your home and they destroy your stuff. That goes along with the mail tampering. It's called mail tampering when they go through your mail and they give you give you some low quality type of items. Like they go through it. They go through your trash too. Yep. Mhm. When I go outside, the car's almost full. Yeah, there's a lot of comments. I'm trying to keep up. Hold on, you guys, because I want to get everyone's opinion on everything. Then take it to public. They listen to your conversation and take it to public. Mm-hmm. Exactly. They eavesdrop. Yep. Right. Because there's the eyes and ears to the state. You got that right. I'm going to send them a kiss. They've been watching hard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've been really quiet lately as well. I mean, like, just listening into us. That's what I've noticed. They start mopping or sweeping next to you. Yeah, when you go to restaurants or exactly. Also the chairs. What about the chairs, at the restaurants to make noise? They literally like close the chair really loud to like make noise. They make noise campaign in the kitchen. They're really loud. They place certain tables in front. So like when you barely enter the place, they have like a table right in front where you're gonna order. Have you guys witnessed that? I think I need to get more videos on when you go into certain places. They have like a table right in front. Yeah, they are. I mean, they call us weird. Isn't it crazy? Like okay, the thing is we understand how they work as well, but the difference between us is that we expose them. But they know how powerful we are, but they won't expose us. You get what I mean? Like I find that crazy. All they can do is lie and manipulate us. But it's like they can't really change who we are. You know what I mean? Like our true essence, our true personality. But they can try to break our confidence by using insecurities and stuff like that against us. But yeah, it's like they won't tell us who we are. They won't be like, I know who you are, because they know we're powerful. If they were to tell us the truth, game over for them. So they know that they have to try to mind game and lie to us and all that. So make us think that we're bad. That's where it comes from, you guys. Don't label yourself bad just because of the way they're treating you. And don't believe their lies, because the devil's a liar and God is the truth. It's about who's above watching God. Exactly, uh-huh. Yes, yes, yes. So even even food delivery people are involved in it as well. Like DoorDash, Grubhub. Um so when you go walking, to a public area, you have the food delivery person just walking across you. Also, they always walk across you, they always walk behind you, they always come out on the side of you. It's very organized. Like you're literally walking down the street and all of a sudden someone just pops up and walks right in front of you. So, yeah, I wouldn't really smile too much. I wouldn't really give them too much of my energy, kind of just like be stoic, like be like don't gray rock them, so they don't feed too much off of your energy because the whole purpose is also for them to feed off of your energy. They feed off of it. They feed off of your fear, they feed off of your anger, they feed off of your everything. Literally, like, but just continue to be yourself. Don't ever like be self-conscious of how you look or how you have to act in front of people just because they're watching. Don't just act like no one's watching you. Just continue to eat, continue to, do the things you love to do. Act like no one's watching, because literally, these people want to try to change you, but continue to be fully yourself, even if they're looking at you. Like, I think I need to make a video on that. Like, don't let them change you or, you know, make you feel like self-conscious or aware because they're staring and you're like, what do I have? Is there something wrong with me? Or when they're angry at you, you know. You know, just continue to be to have your day. Yeah, they try so hard to drain our energy, especially street theater. Like the whole drama is to literally get your blood pressure going. They want you to go to hell and get. Mm-hmm. An earthly father is not to spare the road. It's like being a celebrity, but without the glamour of money. Like, dang, you can pay my rent if you watch me for free. Mm-hmm. I used to be very outgoing, so now I'm a huge introvert and they're weird, so conversation was snorting at me. Doesn't interest me. Mm-hmm. I steal their breath when walking next to them. Oh no, they get paid to watch us. Exactly, they do. Yep, they treat us like rejects. They treat us horrible, but we're famous to them. They literally shadow banned me on Instagram. Crazy. You know what was weird? Every single one, Adrian. Wait a minute. Jewish Samaritan. There's so many comments. I'm literally trying to keep up. There's so many. Dog walking. Oh yeah, that's another one. But do you think? Wait. Yeah, dog walking, and dog barking. I think both of those go together. you know. Okay, dog walking. I literally had to erase what I wrote because I want to make sure that I fit a lot more stuff. So, but I remember everything because I already know what they do. What does it mean? What? Oh no. I don't know about that. They were taking pictures of me at the mall. Mm-hmm. Yep, they do that. They do that. Even in cars when they're driving. Pages of Amazement. It's literally a book of Revelation. Don't forget Adriana Walk. When the walk by Formaldehyde and electronic harassment. Oh yes. There's a energy frequency. Directed energy frequency weapons. Yep. Directed energy weapons. Yeah, directed energy weapons. That's what it is. To that I can make a video. I can make a video with that of MK Ultra as well, on how they can. Here's the thing. This is gonna be creepy, but it's very real. There's energy directed weapons that these people can direct towards you to mess with your mood, to cause like to send radiation towards you and certain frequencies to get you to become irritated, to get you to have really bad headaches. Like, you guys, no kidding. Whenever sometimes I'm literally on a bus or something, I get the worst headaches right here, like so bad, you guys. And Chanel, I don't know if you got the symptoms of a TI, but did you ever get like red eyes or really bad headaches towards the beginning of your targeting? Did you ever get nauseous, dizziness, vertigo? What other symptoms did I get? Um, Tiredness, fatigue, toothache. Your teeth will start hurting. It's part of the radiation that they send. Your teeth will start hurting, and you're like, oh, my teeth hurt. That's a symptom. Um, Urination. You're gonna want to pee a lot. I know this sounds like crazy stuff. You're gonna want to pee a lot. They have voice to skull, which is V2K. It's like you hear certain voices. It's you're not schizophrenic. You're not paranoid. It's a weapon that they use to direct towards you. It's called voice to skull because they can literally talk to you while they send the frequencies through you, through your ear. It's like talking, chattering. It's a non-touch weapon from the military, and it's real. Then they have the beams, which they burn you. I've had the beams aimed at me, and it's like your skin burns, like it literally burns. So that's another part of the targeting as well. Another one is the electrocution. I don't know what the electrocution is actually called, but I've had that so far. I've had it done twice, and I've had it done twice to me, and mm, what else? Yeah, other people get it a lot, you know. Trying to think. Your ear ringing. Your ear ringing is part of the TI targeting as well. Your ear ringing, like very low frequencies, where you're gonna hear like, on your ears, like it's like it's the it's the frequencies. The what is it called? The 5G towers. The nose touching is so stupid. It is, yeah. Random calls from your like. Mhm. All right, let's continue. Okay, let's continue. So, I could do a workplace mobbing too on how they do noise campaigns, street theaters, even at your job. They poison your food. Oh my, they do some crazy stuff, you guys. They literally poison your food. I was working at this food place, and I was allowed to take my break and get a little something to eat at that food restaurant that I worked at. And when I was making my food, I got the sauces, and these people literally like removed the sauces behind my back and put on a different sauce that was like tampered with. It's crazy, and then literally I got food poison, and the rest is just my stomach hurt. My stomach was in pain afterwards. So also watch what you eat. Oh, you know what, you guys? Do you guys want to do one on the grocery stores? Like when you go to stores, grocery stores, and stores as well, on how it usually works. The indirect conversations also happen in grocery stores. They ask you a lot how you're doing, do you need help, and they ask you a lot. The workers there literally target you. Like they pretend like they're off of their ship, and then like they get a cart and then they start following you around. True story. True story. True story, you guys, because that really does happen. They're still wearing their work attire, and yet they got the cart, and they literally don't even buy anything, but they just do it to like harass you, I guess. The people that work there too. And the ages, little kids, grandparents, all ages, all different. It doesn't matter what religion, what ethnicity, what background these people are. Everyone's involved in it. It's crazy, but it's true. For me, I walk down this aisle, you know, where I live, and they always have like their animals on the window. It's crazy. And they either have like a trash can in front of their door. And I'm like, it's directed towards me, you guys, because I mean, like, who the heck would put a big old black trash can in front near their door? So unrealistic. So it's part of my harassment as well. But yeah, there's some certain things, you guys. Food shortage are going bad. Mm-hmm. We got integrity. We're authentic and genuine. Mm-hmm. We got morals too. Ethics and morals. We win when we are losing. I'm so lost with the conversation on the chat, you guys. I'm like literally trying to keep up, but I'm literally lost in all the sauce. Narcissists are afraid of death. because they know who they will have to face. I'm a DoorDasher. I love it because ordering weird. Wait, because ordering weird when I'm a customer. I'm kind of sad though. I mean, don't feel sorry for them, but some are forced. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, some don't want to be targeted, and that's why they just do what they're told. Because they're scared that, you know, if they stand up, they're gonna have to get targeted themselves. They don't expose us, they make us. My phone literally just. Yeah, street theater's comical. It's so fake too. My sibling did street theater once. Street theater once. A man who supposedly, like, you know, he hit his woman or something like that. And then my brother quickly went and he he's like Mom, and he's like, and then I'm like, what's going on? And, you know, it was just random. It just happened like random, you guys. It was so orchestrated. It was so planned, you guys. Um, you know, it was so planned, you guys, because it was like, you know, I can't believe it, you know. Um, it was like this guy was like supposedly he was a man beater, no, a woman beater, and you know the girl was like asking my brother for help. It was all fake, you guys, and you know, call the police, and then my sibling was like, it's like, okay, I'm gonna call the police. And then the guy was acting all crazy, like, what are you gonna do? Fight me? And my brother's like, no, I'm not gonna fight you. And then the guy was like pretending like he was gonna fight my sibling, and whole time it was all fake. And he's like, I'm gonna go grab the bat. And you know, he never grabbed the bat, and the guy just somehow disappeared, and then it was over. You see? And he never called the police. It's all fake, you guys. They always say that they're gonna call the police. Most of the time in these street theaters, that's what they use to like instill fear. You know, they're like, I'm gonna call the police on you. And then I'm just like, oh, are they really gonna do it? And most of the time, no, no. Most of the time, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna call the police on any of it because it's all orchestrated. It's all just act, you know. But it's always like something so crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe my family would literally do stuff like that. It's just so ignorant. So ignorant. Like I can't believe it. I'm just hanging out with myself. Hanging out with myself. I'm always hanging out with myself. Who am I kidding? Heft, you're gaslighting us. Heft, this is something that happens on a governmental level. You know, it's a program by the military. My father was in the military. I know what I'm talking about. Don't try to gaslight me. I literally don't gas. I know what the military hides. I know what kind of weapons the military uses for war and stuff like that. I also know a couple of police officers that also are part of this program and different organizations and agencies. So yeah, this is very true. You know, this COINTEL program has been around for a long time. A long time. So, thank you very much. Case closed. Done. Alright. I was born into this program, so you cannot gaslight me. You can't even, don't even, wow. I had the police show up a couple of times too, you guys, when I was little. Had my parent call the police. You know, part of my targeting too. And the police would just sit down literally in the living room and be like, what's the problem here? And my mom was like, she's not behaving. And then the police would just be like laughing and they would be like, oh, well, she's a good daughter. And then they would leave. I was like, I'm not even that bad. Crazy, you know? Actually, the police showed up like a lot of times, you guys. Like, even in elementary school. You know? And then when I moved to a new area, same thing. Same scenarios. Crazy. Crazy to know that they were part of it. You guys! Do you guys want me to do a very cool video for you guys? A very interesting video for you guys. A very interesting video for you guys. I have a very interesting video. Did you guys know that Mormons and what are those? Mormons are part of gang stalking, and you know, they work for the gang stalking program, because when I was a little girl, they would come knocking on my door and they wouldn't leave. They would literally stand there like outside, you know, just watching until, you know, knocking persistently, like, you know, open the door, open, we want to speak, open the door. And then like my parent would open the door and they were like, can we sit down and speak with you guys and, you know, show you guys a little bit about our religion. And I was like, why would my parent literally sit down with these people if we're not even that religion? I was like, that makes no sense. Like, why are you gonna literally allow these people to tell us about themselves when I don't even know them? But I guess my parent knew, you know, that they were part of the show, so they went along with it. And, you know, they were like, they sat down on the table, and I was sitting, you know, on the table as well, and they were like, can I ask you a couple of questions? And I was a little girl, I was like, what? And they would ask me certain questions. And then, you know, they would say like, oh, can we speak to your mom in private? And I was like, in private? Like, why? And yeah, so they were part of the gang stalking too, you know. So be aware of those people. Even cable people, that was funny. Even the people that that would do cable, they would come knocking on my door and be like, oh, are you interested in cable? And you're like, no, I'm not interested in cable. No, they that's the thing. The mental health um the mental health, they love to use paranoia, but paranoia is not the same as gang stalking. I'm gonna show you why it's not. Because it's organized stalking. It's organized community harassment. It's like, oh, have you ever seen some like a crazy ex boyfriend who stalks his girlfriend obsessively, right? Goes every place. But now imagine if it's like a bigger group. Psychopaths, when they lose control over their victim, when they no longer have access over the victim, they launch a smear campaign. They get a lot of people to be against them. If you've never experienced firsthand narcissistic abuse, psychopath abuse, if you've never experienced that, then you won't understand how this whole entire thing works, operates. And I don't want to go into detail because I don't like explaining myself, I don't need to explain myself repetitively over something that I know that is true, and I'm not gonna try to prove a point to someone or anyone that just doesn't understand what really goes on in the world, you know. But just look up, do your research. That's all I could tell you. And if you want to stay ignorant, if you want to stay small-minded, do it. It's up to you. But the information is out there. The information is out there, the truth is out there too, and if you want to believe a lie, continue to live your lie. If you want to live the truth, then seek the truth. But I'm not here to I'm not here to literally argue or prove a point because there's no point to be proven to begin with. It is what it is. And the truth will not be interchanged, like I've said. So I'm not arguing against the truth. If the truth is the truth, it's the truth. And that's just that. There's nothing to prove. Well, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not proving anything. Alright. You guys have anything else? You guys? Alright, you guys. I erased what I wrote. So, we're gonna have to start all over again. Have to start all over again. But we're gonna do a video. You guys, we're gonna do a video on sensitization and how it works. But I literally wrote everything down on, the ways that they sensitize us, but I erased it and now I'm like, I don't remember what else I put. Dog, dog walking, dog barking, slam car doors, car alarms, spitting on the ground, spitting on the ground, spitting on the ground. Okay. All right. Let's talk about other forms of sensitization. Okay. All right. We got here goes dog barking. No, dog walking, dog barking, slam car doors, car alarm, spitting on the ground, fake coughing, keys jingling. Alright, I forgot what else I put. Let's keep thinking of other. You guys have anything else? You guys help me out. Help me out. Help me out so we could continue to, make a video on different ways that they do this. Car alarms. Did I already put that? Yeah. Car alarms, sensitization, cohetes. Yeah, that's another one. Dog harassment, slamming doors, repeated colored vehicles. Exactly, but what's another thing that they do when they're like in your presence? Fake coughing, I have that. What about what else? They do fireworks with me. That's crazy. They do guns. Like they literally go it has to be something loud. I have um what about honk car twice? Do you guys get the honking twice? Twice. One, two times like beep beep, but twice. Dos veces. 2 times. Yeah? Or just once? Cause I get it twice. Honk car twice. This is mostly about when you're out walking. This has to do when you're I want to do a video when you're walking. When you're walking, the ways that they do certain things. Oh, they point their finger at you like you guys have that? You guys have ever had that when they go like when you're like bro, they're like that's another one. Point finger at you. I forgot, but that's another one. Okay. Alright, what else? Stare at you. Yeah, they do stare at you. But I can't use it on a video because if I say that, they're gonna be like, well, anybody, cause they're just gonna gaslight me. But that is true. They do that. They do that, guys. This is gonna be a video just on sensitization. So we need to get this. Slam car doors. The cars that I'm driving, they come from everything. They interrupt your driving. Yep, they do that too. The brighting as well. They get in your way. They get in your way. They ask my dog's name over and over again. Yes! Yes, they ask questions. They ask personal questions without ask intrusive questions. I've had someone tell me what shampoo do you use? And I had someone else tell me like just random questions. I had someone tell me, where's the library? or Um, or do you know what time it is? Or I don't know, they just do some, I don't know. I just have to think about what else they've asked me. Or can you help me? Yeah, I'll tell you, can you help me? I need help. Alright, um, okay. What about slam doors? What about slamming doors, like cuando cierran la puerta? Like slamming doors hard. Slam doors. Um, hmm. Yeah, it is annoying if you don't. Mm-hmm. Slam doors. Yep, banging pots and pans. Oh yeah, true. But this video, I want to focus more on like when you're outside. When you're outside. When you're outside walking. Thank you. And they mimic you with your actions. That's a huge one. That's true. With your actions. All right. Let's see. They were very jealous. What else? What else? What else? There's a lot. There's a lot more, you guys. There's a lot more. You guys got this. Just keep thinking of other ones. Stomping on the floor. Yeah, that could be with the noise campaign. That's true. I could use that one for the noise campaign. Wait, but they're all noise campaigns, though. I mean, they're forms of noise campaigns to annoy you. Street theater. Oh, when they laugh. When they laugh, like, you know, when they laugh, that's another one. Directful laughing. Laughing. When they laugh. When they ask me if they can borrow my phone. Yeah, I had that. I had someone ask me that too as well. Revving car engines. Mhm. What else? What else? All right, I got a couple of some of them. Trying to think. Okay, guys, this is all I got. Dog barking. Dog barking. Oh, I can quit cars, slam doors. Spitting. Ground. Coughing. Using. To ask intrusive question. They gaslight when some days they smile, some days they ignore you. Uh-huh. Yep, that's what they do too. Um, Kids show up like pretending. Yep, that's true. Yeah, have you guys ever had kids literally stare at you when you're in an aisle just shopping and the little kids just like uh, trying to think of something else. I know there's more, you guys. I know there's more. I had more. Um hmm. Do you guys get when they throw trash and when they throw stuff in the trash near you? That's annoying. Um Loud. Yep. Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah, that's true. And you know what? That also has to do with the talking loud. Talking loud as well. They talk really loud. Like, yeah, 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 like really loud. I'm just like, oh, okay. Like they want you to look at them. Yeah, they always want you to look at them, you know? Um, hmm. Consistent flattery. I haven't gotten that. They don't really do that to me. I don't get that much flattery. Yep, I got that. I got the slamming. Mhm. Yeah, that's true. I could use that one. You know what? I could use those for the noise campaign. But this one's sensitization. The other one is noise campaign. Oh. Do you guys ever get plastic bags when they go like that and they open it like that? Okay, how am I gonna show you guys? I know what I'm talking about. Hold on, hold on. Wait. Hold on, you guys. So they do this. They do this. They get this and then they go like that. Do you guys get that? Oh, I literally got. They do that. That's what it's called. Snap the bag. Snap the bag. Okay. All right. Um. mm, So, trash bags, exactly. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I put snap the bag. Someone said that, but I don't even know what it's called. I think it's bag popping. I'm just gonna put that bag popping too. Is that what it's called? What about the sniffling? Sniffing or something like sniffling? Sniffing. 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 Whistling. Who said that? Humming. Exactly. Thank you. Whistling, humming. These are so difficult things to prove. I'm gonna have to find a way to literally validate this type of stuff. Because it's like, you know, whistling and humming. Yeah, whistling chiflar. Synchronized. Exactly. That's another thing. Synchronization. That's the most important thing right there. And that's true. Lawnmowers. Uh-huh. Alright. Okay. Motorcycles. Yep, motorcycles, exactly. And what are those dirt bikes? Yeah, dirt bikes too. Those are the loudest. Those are the loudest ones. The the dirt bikes. I can't believe I can't believe people can use that on the street. You know that? How are those things, how is that even legal? Is that even legal, you guys? Is that even legal to like to literally ride your dirt bike on the street? Cause I'm like, what? I don't get it. Like they're kids. There's literally kids that ride their dirt bikes on the street, and I'm like how old are they? Do they even have a license? Yep, helicopters. Yep, everything you say is true, Franklin. Yeah, they coordinate. Thank you. They coordinate with your schedule. Yep, I gotta put that because that's literally going to validate the entire thing. But where did I even put? Oh, I haven't even wrote it down. I don't even know how to spell it, so it's okay. I'll figure it out later. I'll just rewrite it later the right way. And where was that? Hold on. Where's that comment again? They coordinate to your schedule. That's exactly what needs to be said. It's important to say that before I make the video because if not, ooh, it's gonna be a lot of gaslighting. A lot of, even if people gaslight, I don't care, you know. That's why sometimes I think about it. I'm like, because people are so mean. They're like, you're crazy. Watch, if I make this video, there's gonna be so many trolls on this channel, literally. Okay. Everybody hit the like button. So true. If they make sure they follow you and be. Oh, yeah, follow you. That's another thing. Um. So true. If they make sure they follow you, be everywhere you are. It's definitely not a coincidence. Uh-huh. A lot less bikes in the road here. I shared a video about bikes. I'll have to watch it. I'll watch it. I support your channel as well. I like your videos. Marissa, you are the savior. You are the savior you need. Driving motorcycles should be illegal. Yeah, the dirt bikes. You know those dirt bikes? The ones that you go on the dirt, the four-wheelers. Those things can't even, how are you using that on the street? You know? I think drones falling is what really causes me to want to throw up a middle finger in the air. Eye rubbing, maybe. It's those crusty eyes they've been having. They don't, while they're eating. Yeah. I haven't paid attention to the eye rubbing. But I haven't gotten that one. They can license a dirt bike. Wow. Even for little kids to ride it? That's crazy. You know, because these kids are not even like, I don't even think they're 18 or something. Who knows? Well, you know what? No, maybe they do have a license because like you could get it, like I could get it at an earlier age. I don't know. Who knows? But I'm just like, wow. But they come into groups. Like for me, it's like 5 or 6 people on a dirt bike, all together, just literally making so much noise. It's gang stalking class. Uh huh. Yep, I'm only getting started with this. Cars with light on. Oh yeah, that's called braiding. That's so annoying, you guys. I can't stand that braiding. Ugh. Literally, my eyes are just like my eyes. I'm like, I want to close my eyes when they do it. I'm just like braiding. Yep. When they blink, a blink, blink, blink. Headlights. Crazy. And they will also eavesdrop your conversations. Thank you. Yep. Facts. Facts. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, this marker is so difficult to. They slip up and tell you information. Wait, they tell you information they shouldn't know. Really? I haven't. I've always wanted to literally get information out of these people, you guys, and they don't tell me nothing. Like, I literally tried so many times, you guys. I tried, like, telling people, like, to literally tell me what's going on. Nothing. No medicine. They don't tell me. They don't tell me nothing. I'm like, they just gaslight me. So, I had a really bad experience, you guys, when I recorded someone. I literally had my phone out and I was like, this is gang stalking. And the guy, he came up to me and he was like, you're not supposed to do that. You can get in big trouble. I can sue you. Told me that he could sue me. I was like, and they always say that when you record them. They're like, I'm gonna take you to court. I'm like, no. But yeah, they do that to me. So I don't even, I try not to even record sometimes because these people get so crazy when you put a camera to them. When you put a camera to them, ooh, pero the crazy thing is they always put a camera on you. Like, like they literally record you with their phone. So it's like a hypocrite. How do you tell me not to record you when you literally record me and you literally put your phone to my face? Makes no sense. But yeah, this guy was like, I'm gonna sue you. You know, you're targeting me. I was like, what? He said that. He's like, you're targeting me. I'm like, I'm not targeting you. One time, a van parked by me when I was about to hike, and a black man with his son got off and pretended that they lived there. And soon I turned, I saw the van waiting for them. Street theater. Yep, that's street theater. Yeah, street theater is it's so obvious. Even when you're driving too and like people get out of their car and they fight. Street theater. Yeah, they do look funny. they do look funny. Sometimes they do get annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes, ugh, they get on my nerves. I'm just like, really, because they're always there. It's always literally like, here comes another one. But there's some of them that I don't know. I literally just like there's some of them that I actually like. Like I don't like them, but but I don't no, it's like there's some of them that I'm just like I find like cute, like endearing. I'm just like, "Oh, look at you." They're just some of them, not all of them. Some of them can be very mean. But then there's others that are kind of just like, doing whatever. And they don't really bother me much because their energy isn't that bad. Their energy's not it's not like all mean. But it's just the energy. Like some people have some bad energy. Other people, their energy's not like it's not so bad. But but yeah. there's there's some of them that are like there's this homeless man that gang stalks me. And I don't know, it's like his energy it doesn't really affect me much. You know? It doesn't affect me much. It's just like he's just doing whatever. Talkers can't stand to be close to you when it's positive activity. They don't enjoy being there. Like the library or doing something they don't enjoy, but they have to go. Yeah, when I would go to the library, it was pretty empty. It was really empty. I was the only one. I was kind of like the only one there, but not really. There was always a lot more people. But the reason why it was empty is because the smear campaign that they did on me was pretty bad. Nobody wanted to be near me. Nobody. Everybody ran. They literally ran to the other side of the library to hang out. I was the only one there. And I was like, where's everyone? Everyone's on the other side. I don't know what lies were being said about me, but it didn't look like it was good. It didn't look like it was good, but I was the only one there, not part of the library, just on the computer. People get weird around you, it's because you're activating demon. Yeah, what's the thing? They start getting very fidgety. They start dropping things. Like, and it's so funny. It's like they literally they literally have like something and they're like like they get all they get all I'm just like, really? You know? It's like they have a bunch of they're like grabbing their stuff and then they're like they don't know what to do. They're like and they start dropping stuff and I'm just like, "Are you okay? Like, dang, calm down. Calm down. Calm down." They need to calm down. But yeah, have you guys ever seen when they drop things like accidentally? They're just like, you know. I don't know how to say when you go shopping and they get behind you all the time, speeding up. I had this woman. She literally tried to get in front of me, like in front of me, and she was so close to me. I was like, she pushed me, and I was like, don't you see? I'm literally just on my cart trying to get by. Why would she just jump like boom? You know? I was like, the timing was really bad too. Like she didn't do a good job. She didn't synchronize. She literally just jumped and she pushed me and I was like can't even do it right. I mean, crazy. crazy, but yeah. Um, when I was at the gym, this guy screamed out of nowhere. That is a targeting. Yeah, they do that. They do scream. Snorting. I haven't had the snorting, but haven't had that, not yet. Um, should have sent her to the afterlife with the cardiac. I should have. Or you know what's so annoying when you go to grocery shopping, they're like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, sorry, I'm sorry. Every time they get in the middle of you, they're like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You're like, ugh. Like, okay, go, ándale. Since they're in a hurry, go. But I can't stand it. It's like, they're like, I'm sorry, I got in your way, I'm sorry. Literally. You guys are gonna get that a lot in grocery stores. You guys are going to, if you guys haven't, that's one thing they always do when they're in front of you and you're in your way. You're like, excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh, that's funny. Snorting and coughing. You should have screamed back, should know, and said, oh, where's my party? That's funny. That's funny. You're funny, Josh. Invading your privacy. Yes. Oh, yes. So much. Your personal space. Ugh. I hit an agent in the store. What? You did? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's so funny. You're like, get out of my way. Lady was arguing with me one time because she kept on getting it, like going in front of me in the same aisles. And she was an old lady, and she's like, why do you keep getting in my way? Why don't you let me pass? It was very mean in the grocery store, you know? But it was like every time I was trying to get out of the aisle, there she goes, there she goes, getting right in front of me. And when I would go before her, because I would go really quickly, she's like, why don't you let me pass? And I'm like, oh. They literally want to argue with you for everything, you know? I hit an agent in the store with the car because he didn't hurry. He kind of stopped. I was so confused and it was so loud. Oh no, you guys, sometimes it's worse. I don't want to get graphic, Vito. Sometimes it's bad. You guys ever had when they moan? When they go, ah? You guys, these people do the most outlandish things, and you're like, what? You're like, what? You're like, what was that? Oh, I had that happen one time in a restaurant. They put moaning, and I was like, they put a video of that, and I was like, what in the world is going on right now? It was like X-rated. I was like, yeah, they actually believe that was target. Actions have consequences. You know they do. You know what they do? They take certain things out of your car when you're just something. And when I got home, I was like, "Where's the item?" I was like, "Where did I put it?" They took it out of my car. And I go home and I literally go through my stuff and I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Gaslighting me. I've been controlling the agents. Yes, yeah. Show them who's boss. I have cats and people. I'm trying to get a pet too. You know, I want to get a couple of pets. I want to move out first to have them because I don't like the living situation I'm in right now. So I want to move out so I can get my own little pets. Yes, you know they do crazy crap. You know, because sometimes they could turn into a full blown argument. You don't want that. You don't want a full blown argument. You just don't want to put yourself in that situation. Another thing is so funny is when you stalk them. Well, not stalk them, but when you well, you technically in the grocery store, they're like, they're like, I'm so strong. But when it's done to them, they're like, good night. Have a good night. Blessings to you. What time is it? Oh, it's not that late. It's barely 11. It's okay right now. Do you guys understand that? Do you guys understand? No matter what, no shine. Even if they destroy your stuff. It's like they really tried to make me look ugly, but I don't think they understand. And you know what? I went to the store to get a new shirt, and they would think that I have already. Anything else, or just any other. This is all I got right now. My phone is literally my camera. Okay. Why is it reconnecting? My phone is really. My phone is so slow right now, you guys. What about what about mimicking your clothes? Mimicking your clothes. That's another thing I've seen. Um, what other thing can we say? What other thing can we say? This is all I got. Mimicking cataphrases you say. Yep. Okay, that's a good one. Hold on, let me write that down. Hold on. Hold on, let me write this one down. Wait, where's that comment? Mimicking catch phrases. Catchphrases you say. What about mimicking what you do? Catchphrases, like if you say like, oh wow, and then they'll say like, oh wow. That's what it is. Or when you say like, oh, that's so cool, they'll be like, oh, that's so cool. Or you know, so one thing I say is like, oh, this is so bomb. Like when I'm eating something really good, I'm like, oh, this is so bomb. And then next thing you know, I go to the restaurant and it's, you know, someone saying, oh, this is so bomb. That's what it is. Like they're copying you. That's what I got. I can't get every single thing in here. That's all I got right there. So I'm gonna do a video on this. Sensitization. I bet there's a lot more. I just gotta think of other stuff. Stealing your ideas you have. Oh, what about crowding? When a lot of people come near you, crowding. Exactly. They're always outside, exactly. Yep. At all times of day, you guys. One time I went outside at 3 in the morning and you know, I had someone come out with their phone with loud music. Then I had someone else, you know, talking on the phone, the dog barking, all kinds of stuff. It's like you could be the only person there, and then, you know, 3 minutes later, it's like 10 people show up. It's crazy. Even in like any other place you go. Exactly. Yes, Lance. It's actually all spirits on them. I see it, you guys. I actually really do see it. There was a girl today that I saw, and she literally looked like a whole ass demon. Excuse me. She looked like a demon, like a demon, like a demon. You guys, like really, like, you know, pitch black, dark eyes, and You know, I usually try to see the beauty in everyone, but I couldn't see it in this person. I mean, she's beautiful, don't get me wrong. She's beautiful on the outside, but you know, on the inside, I don't know. I don't know if it matches the outside appearance. A lot of people don't match what they appear on the outside. You know, they could appear very beautiful on the outside and they don't match what's on the inside. So I don't take I don't take outer appearance too personal because like it's always on the inside that matters. You know, that's what defines you, not the outside. Like the outside is just the extra. It's just like a like a Christmas tree, you know? It's just a adoration or what is it called? I don't know. But I mean, I've met so many beautiful people. Like I'm telling you guys, I went to a school with a lot of rich, wealthy people who were very attractive, but were very ugly on the inside. Very ugly, empty. I'm telling you guys, empty. The most miserable people you could ever meet, and they got the most money, and they're the most miserable people. Miserable. Wow, you guys. And I tried saving them. They literally destroyed me. They almost destroyed me. They didn't, you know, but they almost. Yeah, these people are treacherous. That's the word, treacherous. Treacherous. Ooh, you gotta be careful. You can't fall into too much compassion because they're literally gonna use that to destroy you. You gotta be very aware of the adversary because they're gonna devour you. Like you're like, oh, I want to help you, and then they're looking at you like I'm about to attack you. Really, you guys, really, demons have no remorse. They get off of your pain. They get off of your pain. Like they're very sadistic, very sadistic. They feed off of people's pain. And that's like the most disgusting thing you could ever witness, but it's true. I've experienced it first. I went through this. Like I know what I'm saying about you gotta be careful with certain spirits. Jezebels, be very careful with that. Uh you know, just leave it to God. Let God work through that person. Cause a Jezebel spirit, I'm not messing with that ever again. Covert narcissists, never again. They're so sweet and all innocent and they act like they really need your help. When in reality they're a devil in disguise. I've dealt with so many covert narcissists in my lifetime. You know, they look so innocent and so cute. They're demons, man. These covert narcissists are some demons. They literally hurt you to the point of no return, no remorse. So I'm careful with certain people. Because not everything is what it appears to be. Not everyone is who they say they are. Always remember that. Not everyone is who they say they are. You know, anyone could talk a good talk. But if they ain't really about that, being a good person, that doesn't mean anything. You know, their words are meaningless if their actions are not there, you know? So it's just truth. The truth, the truth. I want to tell you guys that the person that in my high school, the person in my high school that literally like, you know, abused me and all that, um, she ended up in a very bad predicament in life. And I'm telling you guys that it's very important to treat people the right way because like you do reap what you sow. you do reap what you sow. And I feel bad for this person, you know? Like, I really did feel bad for this person, but this person, they messed up big time. They messed their life up big time. And I tried helping this person, and I ended up finding them on social media, and I was like, what happened to them? You know, it was crazy. Crazy, you guys. You know? It's crazy, but I hope that person really gets right, because they headed down a very bad path. Very dark path. You know, like I saw this person, they're all tatted up, all full of piercings, full of like drug addiction, you know. Just crazy. It's like, wow, this person like used to laugh at me, used to mock me, used to put me down. You know, I used to feel like that person was better than me because of how they treated me. And I'm not doing it because I'm like, oh, you know, that person was, you know, look at them now. I'll never do that. I would never do that to someone and be like, wow, you were talking bad about me, like, you know. But it is crazy how life works. It's really crazy how life works. But those same people that spoke bad about me, they're not in a good situation. And I never wanted to wish bad upon them. Trust me, I literally wanted to help these people. Like, I was always there to help them, to serve them. And it's just crazy. Like, God does not play around. God does not. He does not mess around at all, you guys. I'm scared. I'm not scared of the devil. I'm scared of God. Like, that's the one I fear. I fear no devil. Devil's a coward. God is where it's at. Like, he literally will. That's what happens when you open demonic portals, too. That's what happens when people open those demonic portals in their life. That's what you don't, You know? It's probably opened a lot of demonic portals in her life. So, it's the spirits. It's the spirits on these people. I don't even blame the person. It's just the spirit. You know what did they do? What did this person have to do to literally get to that? Yeah, when you're happy, it's cuz it's a demon. Demons are feed off of misery, feed off of negative emotions. That's why they try to get us in a negative state, because they want to feed off of that. You know, when you're happy, they can't really, they hate it. They're like, I need you miserable. It's so gross. Isn't it kind of sad? It's kind of disgusting. I think energy, sometimes these energy people, it's disgusting the way they operate. You know, it kind of makes me feel very nauseous and gross, because I'm like, don't they get tired of literally wasting their time? Nope, they don't. Because there's no rest for them. So it's like they're always on the go. Always on the go. They're always on the go. Demons are always like literally. But yeah. Oh, it was a long day today. I didn't even do what I was gonna do today as well. I said I was gonna go over here and I was gonna get this done. I didn't even do any of it done. My day just passed me by today. It's okay though. It's fully up to God, it's fully up to God. He decides. We just gotta do what we gotta do here to do our work. But it's kind of sad that we can't literally change every single person that comes into our life. Like, I used to think that way, like, oh, I have to finish, I have to come. Cause no, then you get stuck into abusive relationships. Then you get stuck into a very toxic cycle of abuse. You don't want that either. We gotta be smart as God's chosen ones. We gotta be smart. We can't um we can't just jump into battles that are not ours. Like, God is going to fight our battles, and we have to know which battles are ours to fight and which ones are His that He's gonna fight for us. Do you guys get what I mean? Some battles God wants us to fight, to take the steps and get to where we need to be. Other battles, you gotta listen to God when He's telling you to just trust Him and leave it in His hand. You gotta let Him just take care of it and listen to what He tells you. If He says leave that person to go, leave that person alone. You gotta leave that person alone. Leave it up to God and let Him deal with your enemies. Let Him deal with the people that sinned against you. And just pray for them, because we're not perfect. So just have that humble spirit of, like, forgive them and know that these people are suffering. That's why they um they operate off of negative energies. They need healing and prayer. So I just don't understand why they get so. That's true, Joshua. They do enjoy the world. I've seen that. I witnessed it. I mean, it's also because they idealize certain celebrities. That's the problem too. Celebrities telling them how to not have self-respect for themselves, how to use people. I think that's the biggest problem in the generations and the ones before. Using people. Like, it's become so custom nowadays that people think that that's how everything is. It's just like you use someone and then you're done and you just move on. Like, as soon as a problem gets difficult, people just run away instead of working through things. Cause why? Cause everything is so easily attained. You got dating apps. You got all these easy outlets for people to not you know, deal with their problems. Yeah, I wanted to save everyone too. I wanted to literally, help people become better, but um not when you're around narcissistic people, and that's literally our generation today. So you gotta be very careful with Jezebel spirits, because there's a lot of them. Jezebel spirits work through people. Even if they're not a full-blown narcissist, they can still have that Jezebel spirit. And I know because I battled with the Jezebel spirit, because since I was like raised, I started to adapt certain narcissistic tendencies. And I was like, oh, I'm being a little selfish. And I would catch myself and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry I'm being selfish. Because, I was deprived from a lot. So I would get like a little mad when someone would try to take what I had. I was like, that's mine. But it just came from like childhood, neglect and stuff. But yeah, you have to work on killing that ego, and people don't want to kill that ego. And that creates their false self. That's why they have an image to maintain. That's why people have a mask that they're wearing, because it's like that Jezebel spirit. It's like it's the ego. And that's where it comes from, like wanting to control, how others see them, wanting to control how others um think of them and treat them and being very sensitive to criticism. Like that's today's generation. No one can handle being wrong. No one can handle being challenged or stuff like that. And we all have an ego though. Like don't get me wrong, we all need an ego because that's what allows us to continue to you know set goals for ourselves and attain them. And we all have desires and needs and wants and things like that. It's human. But it's like, don't, it needs to balance. You need a balance in your life. But some people have an overdrive of ego. Like they're overdriven by their ego. And it's like, it's not balanced. It's like too much ego and too little heart or no heart at all. And then they stop using their heart. And that's why I used to be like, people are so heartless. Like, the way they treat you is heartless. It's because they literally just thinking with their ego. It's like, that ego literally blinds them as, like, I can do no wrong. That person's wrong. I'm always right. It's crazy, but that's narcissistic. That's narcissistic. And not everyone's a full blown narcissist, but there's a lot of high narcissistic tendencies, and there's a lot of narcissists as well, like real full blown NPDs out here. Covert narcissist is very common. That one's very common. Exactly, Melissa. I agree. Yeah. I learned my lesson I had to learn it the hard way. Like, God was trying to tell me to just leave these people. And I was so stubborn. I was like, no, I want to be there for them. I was like, I could do it. I could handle it. I could handle them being mean to me. And no, I couldn't. It literally got out of hand. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Certain people you can't help because they don't want to help themselves. And when they don't want to help themselves, it's like you're literally wasting all your energy, all your time, all your resources, and they don't want to help themselves. If someone doesn't want to help themselves, then there's literally nothing you can do after that point. You all have free will. Like, they got the choice, and most of them are just, you know, some of them don't think that some people don't think that they need a change. And that's why it's so hard to get them to see where they're wrong, because they've been so used to being that way, being toxic for, the majority of their life, that they don't see anything wrong with it because it's always gotten them what they wanted. They've always gotten their way being that way, so they're like, why would I change if I get my way at most of the time. Manipulative people, they get their way. And I noticed that, like, me and other people as well who are like very emotionally intuitive and emotionally like sensitive, we don't get our way because we're not manipulative. So sometimes we take a lot of losses because we don't get over on people to get what we want. So so that's why life's more difficult when you're a lot more real, because you don't fake your way through. You actually have to go through it. But yeah. Yeah, some people love drama, some people live for that. It's their demons. It's not even that, it's their demons, literally. Like, they thrive off of that. And I've seen it. I've seen people get so happy when there's like a fight or drama, and they all get so happy, and I'm just like, I remember there would be certain fights like in school, like back when I was in school, and everyone would be so excited. And I was like, I don't get it. Like, we're literally watching people literally get hurt. Like, how is this fun and amusing? I don't know. But yeah, I had so many street theaters, you guys, even in high school. Like, some of these fights weren't even real. It was just a street theater. Like, there was a friend that I used to, not a friend, but I just knew her, and I would talk to her. Because these were all agents. They would just talk to me and be nice every once in a while. But um, she got in a fake fight as a street eater, and I was like, and I guess they were expecting me to like go in and save her. I didn't because I was like, this is probably fake. Everything is supposed to unfold the way it's supposed to. We're to spread the message to those that are supposed to wake up. I mean, some of them, I have faith that there will be some who change, cause, cause I've seen some of them go from New Age to Yeshua. So I'm like, I think it is possible, but it just takes a lot of patience. And when you're on your journey, which is the journey that we're on, we don't have time to waste. And there's a little bit time, left. So it's like it's either you get saved or you go to hell with them. That's just how it is. Like the narrow path, you got to keep moving even when your other friend is still struggling with alcohol. You got to keep moving forward. You got friends that are still living in sin. You got to keep moving forward no matter what. Because they're going to hold you back. They're going to be like, oh, why don't you want to do this anymore? Why don't you want to hang out with us? Or, things like that. And they're not going to want to change, because they're in the world. They're accepted. They're so used to living that life. So, best to use excuses to get away and uphold your boundaries. And some of them want to pretend like they want your help so they can destroy you. Like, you guys, I've had certain people like that literally would come to me begging for help. They're like, "Can you help me, Adriana?" I'm like, "Yeah, what do you need?" And I was always, willing to help them. And they would destroy me literally, like, I mean, like, mentally, verbally, with their words, destroy me. And I was like, I'm helping you. Why are you insulting me? Like, I would get so mad and sensitive, it broke my heart. I was like, that's so unfair. Like, so yeah, some people really don't want your help. They just want to get close to you to literally take you down. So be careful, be careful, be careful. I don't wish to see people go to the lake of fire, but unfortunately, when the trumpet sounds, tons of perps are going to be left here. Mm-hmm. Let God deal with them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because there's some of them that are very high ranking as well. So you gotta know. I literally did wanted to, like, save a narcissist. For many of the people that I wanted to save were highly narcissistic. I'm talking about, like, extremely narcissistic. They saw nothing wrong with what they did. They took no accountability, no remorse. Literally, I was like, I'm just wasting my breath. I'm just wasting my words. Like, everything I'm saying is just going in and out of the other ear of these people. Like, I was like, everything I'm saying is going over their head. Nothing I'm saying is, getting to them at all. I'm like, wow. So crazy. No, but they would only use me to boost their ego, because that's the bad thing, when you try to save these people, sometimes all you're doing is just feeding the beast. You don't want to feed the beast. Like, you gotta be careful sometimes. You don't want to feed the beast by being kind to them. They're gonna be like, I am more powerful, and here you go, boom, and then they literally, get you in a vulnerable state to attack you. So, I don't know, I just think about certain things like that. Like, you gotta just be 2 steps ahead of these people. You know. If a narc starts to argue with you, just change the subject. That's one I use. You'll get the hang of it. Took me a while before I figured out used to end constant argument. That's true, Melissa. Yeah, I saw the video on how to respond to narcissist baiting, and that's true. That is true. You have to change the topic on them and make sure that you divert it back, or you change the topic to something that has nothing to do with an argument. Like, oh, so what'd you eat for lunch or something? That works too. I remember if I broke out in front of me and I was just trying to go to PP to go play basketball. hmm Exactly, Melissa, huh? Let them win, let them be right. Narcs don't want to change, they don't care about our feedback. Yeah, they don't even care about our emotions. And plus, not giving us what we want gives them power, you guys. Think about that. When when you don't give them what they want, they don't have power over you, like your emotions. When you literally let them control your emotions and, you know, you just gave away your power to them. So they don't care about changing because it keeps them in a state of power. You constantly have to be confused and thinking that you're making progress when really they're just manipulating you. One moment they're really nice to you and you're like, oh, they changed. Oh, they're being nice. Oh, they're so nice to me. And then the next moment, boom, full on attacking you. And someone who attacks you is not your person. Like, if they're screaming at you, like, angry and, berating you and demeaning you, that person hates you. That's your enemy right there. You should keep keep your distance from those people. I'm just saying. Once you know that they're an enemy, then, you gotta change. You gotta change the way. You gotta be more discerning. That's why you gotta test the spirit. Know that this person was sent by the devil. And what does the devil person comes to do? Kill, steal, and destroy. And sometimes we just gotta be the villain in certain people's lives. If it means saving ourselves. Because if we don't put ourselves first, no one's gonna do it. We don't love ourselves, they're not gonna do it for us. So we teach people how to treat you, and the only thing we could do is set the example. Those who want to follow will follow us, but not drag people. We shouldn't drag people literally to to follow us. Some of them are just like, I'm out. You can't force people like, come here, follow me, and do what I'm doing. Just lead by example, and those who are meant to literally follow will find you. Or, those who want your help will find you. What's a, mm-hmm. Yeah, Keisha. Yeah, I didn't understand that either. And the thing is, like, even when they're little kids, they still get some thrill off of that. And I'm like, what? Like, I would get scared. I was like, oh, someone's gonna get hurt. I think it's just empathy. I don't know. I think some people are equipped with it, other people are not. I don't know if it's because they weren't born with empathy or because, like, don't you guys find that interesting? Like, what happened to people's empathy? What happened to people feeling bad about other people? It's like people are so sensitized to violence, you know? They see it so much that now it's like, it's normal to them. I think that's what it is. Like, the music, it, like, sensitizes that. Movies and all news and every other. People without empathy have no limits because, due to their lack of moral compass, they are void of emotional feedback for the consequences of their actions against other people. Some get off on it. Exactly. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I witnessed that. And you know what? I used to be like, no, they can't be that evil. No, they'll change. I bet they're gonna go home and think about what they did to me. That's how I would think. Cause that's how I would be. I would just project my own feelings on other people when in reality they didn't even feel the same way I did. It's crazy. Isn't that crazy? That's why you can't save everyone, because they don't feel the same way that you feel. They're not on the same page that you're on. You're like, I'm trying to help, and they're like, I don't care. They're just like, I don't care. Like you're just wasting your time here. You can really tell which fights are fake or real. No point in talking with people who aren't listening. It's frustrating. We're just feeding them, exactly. Yeah. Yep, feeding their beast. Their ego. It's a beast. The ego is a beast, you guys. Sometimes you just gotta have that tough love. Like, gotta have that tough love. I think that's another way. Like, still be good to them and everything, but know your limit. Like, don't let them try to get over on you that way. And they'll drain you. They'll literally just drain you. And the next day you're gonna be like, I need your help. And then they're gonna drain you again. Because they're only there for your energy. They're not even there for you to actually help them. It's just energy. They're like, I love the energy that you give me. I love the attention that I get whenever I pretend like I need a lot of help. I love the fact that you literally believe everything I tell you. Even when it's a lie, you still fall for it each time, Adriana. I could tell you that my fish died and you're gonna feel bad for me and then you're gonna wanna help me. And yep, most likely. They bait us constantly. Greed is good. Isn't that the message they push? Mm-hmm. That is, yeah. It's true. Alright, you guys. I'm gonna go to sleep now. It's getting really late, but thank you guys for staying on the live stream. Some people are saying that I should leave this live stream up, but I'm just like, I don't know, because I didn't really say much, you know, I was just describing certain things that they do, but I wasn't really going into detail about everything, so. No, I'm not gonna do another one. I'm tired. I'll let you guys go. Alright, everyone. Have a good night. Alright. Good night, everyone.
Mm-hmm.